I'm Maestro Giunta, the music director and conductor of the Des Moines Symphony, welcoming you to today's DMSO Listening Room. Today I'll speak about Sibelius' Seventh Symphony, his final one, which was written in 1924. This piece is the culmination of his life's work. Each of his previous symphonies were unique, individual, highly personal, and avoided the styles and sounds going on in other parts of the world. His ability to condense music in a way like no other composer was his ultimate achievement, and his Seventh Symphony is the crown jewel of all his works. It is the first true one-movement symphony, so interwoven and connected that Sibelius referred to it as a Fantasia Sinfonica, rather than a symphony. The tempo and mood and colors, harmonies and melodies change from one to another in the most natural, organic way. I've conducted this piece more than any other Sibelius work except for Finlandia. I fell in love with it when I heard it performed live by the Philadelphia Orchestra, Eugene Ormandy conducting when I was a teenager. The piece is timeless. I continue to discover new and exciting elements of this music even after the more than 25 performances I've conducted. There's a feeling of expressive finality, meaning through its concise 20-minute length, there's a completeness, a fulfillment that many pieces 3 times as long do not possess. It's powerful, and it's a unified masterpiece. This piece is the culmination of the 19th century search for symphonic unity. Richard Strauss and even Franz Liszt was able to achieve this in their tone poems, and Sibelius took it one step farther. His tempos, adagio, allegro molto, vivace, presto, and others make the foundation of the piece. The way he moves from one section to another using tempo is as effective and complex as anything Stravinsky created. He has the ability to stretch and expand time through rhythm that provides an impression of timelessness. He seems to ask us to enjoy the ride, but you gotta trust him. The work begins with a timpani roll, followed by a C major or A minor ascending scale. Woodwinds join, sounding like birds leisurely flying on a cold winter day. These elements appear in the entire piece. The trombone appears, dignified and majestic. Then the music begins to disintegrate, until the trombone appears again to call it back to order. The pace quickens, but through metric modulation steps back to adagio with the third trombone proclamation. And then the final collapse with the strings in a dissonant crescendo that does not easily find its way. The great conductor, Colin Davis, called this Sibelius closing the coffin lid. I want to mention that Sibelius did compose an 8th symphony that he kept around for many years, but finally destroyed it. He did not compose any major compositions after 1926 for the remainder of his 31 years of his life. It's like he felt his Seventh Symphony was a good place to stop. Some scholars believe that it was his retreat to alcohol that blurred his mind and his spirit. But the fact remains that he left us with some of the most beautiful, innovative, and unique music ever written. In my opinion, he belongs in the company of the great composers. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time. For more information, you can go to dmsymphony.org and see links to this program, where you'll hear some great music, and you'll also can go to DMSO at Home series, which is self-produced videos of our musicians from their homes to yours. Thanks for watching.